handgun caliber debates. So what calibers are really good for handguns? Well, I think if you're, for everyday carry, I think maybe like a 380 auto. I mean, there's only a few bullets that I'd even pick though in that particular caliber. But if you train well and you have good shot placement and good follow-up shots, and a handgun that really is reliable, a 380 can work. Sometimes, I carry that, as you've seen in my everyday carry. Sometimes I don't. But 380 is probably the bare minimum. Because even with the most premium bullets, you're barely able to get the penetration you need and the expansion that you would desire in the bullet. I'd say about 95% of the bullets will not do what you need. Now, with that being said, though, what is the more optimum and advised? It's the kind of the overall calibers that would probably be really stand out. Well, I think the first one that I would say would be the best, and we'll work backwards, would be the 9mm. I think that it has plenty of power. There's a reason why a lot of departments have switched back to it, including the FBI, and so I don't really see why we need to reinvent the wheel here. They work, and so that's how it is. Now, in terms of the 40 caliber, I personally have never have any interest in that. It has a lot of wear and tear on the gun. The higher velocities and stuff, and the pressure load on the chamber, and it just seems to really wear the gun out faster, wear the rifling out. Tends to be a little bit more of a recoil issue. And ballistically, that's not really almost any advantage at all over the 9mm. Some people can argue, but I guess it depends on what ammunition you're comparing with what ammunition. But I don't see any kind of real, edge on that particular caliber over any other. In terms of doctors and emergency ER doctors, they don't really see a difference either between the 9mm, the 40 caliber, and the 45. And then the 45 would be probably my last one that I would say that would be excellent for a semi-automatic, 45 ACP. That definitely would do the job. Now, in terms of like a revolver, I'd say though, a 38 or a 357 Magnum, those two are probably the most popular. There are others, obviously, but those two would probably be just fine. I probably wouldn't go much more than a 38 Special though. And I'd probably just pick a standard velocity though. But I'd be mindful though that I would train a little bit extra on the 38 just because it does have not a very high power factor in that particular round. But it is adequate though, no doubt about it. So I just wanted to bring that up because some people have been asking about this in various places in my life, some of my private life and some on YouTube, just off and on about calibers and what would I recommend and think about them. I just think for cost and performance, the 9mm outshines them all. And I think there's more choices than anything on there, and it's more than capable. So if you have the option to do that, your primary carry is a 9mm, go for it. If that's just too much of a recoil and you can't handle that, or you can't find an actual a model or a brand or whatever you want to call it that works for you in your hands, and you need to go to a smaller model, a 380 can do it. Just be mindful of its limitations. Carry extra magazines of extra ammunition, of course, and really do research on what the bullets will do in your gun, performance-wise, because they're very, very picky and very hit and miss. As always, you guys take care, and I'll catch you real soon.